tax refund up to 10 grand. Your $2,000 down payment becomes $4,000. Your $5,000 becomes $10,000. Buy a new 2021 Kia Forte for just $123 per month, only at the Kia stores.
25 again, it's your answer. If you want to look younger, if you want to feel younger, if you want to sleep better, all of the above and much more, even primary care. Lisa Innenbach joins us once again. And Lisa, you guys are growing, and I think this was because of the demand from people who are your members. Said, look, you know, I come to you guys anyway. Right. You're doing a great job. Can you help me out with primary care? And because of your business model, it's working, right?
It's absolutely working. It's so exciting to be a part of 25 again now. Like I said, with the addition of primary care, we're now able to be your expertise in hormones, which is important. Hormones help with age-related diseases. It helps prevent cancer, Alzheimer's, high blood pressure, diabetes, things like that. My mom died of ovarian cancer, so I looked into preventative medicine for a very long time, and what I found was the bioidentical hormones, if hormones are done correctly, it can prevent disease. Well, what we didn't want to do is say, oh, okay, we're going to take care of your hormones, but we're going to send you somewhere else for your blood pressure issues or things like that, because some of the medications that are being used out there are really kind of damaging the internal organs, where with the addition of Dr. Reyes and all of his research has taught our team, hey, look, we can take care of these things and the hormones and not damage those other internal organs or whatnot. Now, people come to us because of symptoms, John. No one's going to come and say, I want to prevent disease. It just doesn't happen in our world. But people aren't sleeping. Their metabolism isn't the same. They're working out. They're doing everything they used to do to lose that weight, and it's just not working. We're all stressed. I mean, if 2020 didn't stress you out, I don't know what would. You know, but these are the type of things. And I always tell people, you know, I can't change your situation. If you're going through something really harsh, a gentleman I sat down with, really bad divorce, things like that, I can't change that, but I can give you the internal tools to help handle it better. And that's what we're all about. And education as well. You're probably going to learn a little bit more than you want to be honest, but that's because we're going to spend an hour and a half to 2 hours with you on your first consultation. You'll come in for lab work, and then it takes about a week. And most physicians, not their fault, studies show they have only 5 to 7 minutes with you. You're telling them you're tired, you know, you're not feeling like doing the things that you used to do. They're writing out an antidepressant. Again, they're seeing 60 people a day. We're seeing maybe 8 to 10. We take that time with you. You can have as much time as you want, as many times as you want when you're a member at 25 again.
Yeah, well, we've talked to a number of your members who have benefited from the hormone therapy that you offer. But I think it's interesting that Danielle Cole, who joins us now, she's one of the who's who of Louisville, Tops Magazine. You do so much. I mean, you hair salon. Tell everybody a little bit of your resume, Danielle, because you do so much.
Well, I actually work at a salon. My salon's Blonde Martini, and it's in a salon suite situation, so it's a little bit safer versus going into an actual salon right now because it's just me and my client. My room is big enough. I can double book if I choose, but then I know some clients, you know, if they feel unsafe or they want to just be in there with me by themselves, then we can do that too. So that's been a real plus with the
pandemic.
COVID. But I'm a hair extension educator, and so that's really cool because I've traveled and been to different places, obviously a lot more before the virus, but that's been fun. I've been doing hair for 11 years, and before that I was a dental assistant, so I really know a lot about, like, sanitation.
Sure. No, it's important.
Very important.
And since you're a medical facility, of course, 25 again is very familiar with that. So let's talk a little bit about your relationship with 25 again, because it's primary care, which is interesting to me, and supplementation. And tell us how the difference in how you feel, because obviously you got a lot on the ball here, how you feel since you've been a member.
Well, so I've been friends with Lisa for quite a while, and then I was talking to her and I was telling her about the vitamins I was getting, and I was just thinking, I'm spending all this money, but I don't really feel like I'm getting what I'm paying for. And then she said that they had some, and so I scheduled an appointment, went in and saw Leslie, and she's like, this is so cool. I've not done as many of these as because they just had started the primary care. Right. And so we sat down and we just, you know, they did the blood work and we did everything, and now I'm spending probably $20 more, but I know I'm getting a better product that is reliable and has the ingredients that are
Yeah,
needed.
let's talk about that, because you have your own pharmacy.
Yes.
And they're strictly formulated, because what you want, the bottom line is about 25, you want results.
Absolutely.
You want to, if this says it does something, you want it to do it, so you want to make sure it contains what you're buying, right?
Right.
Talk a little bit about that. Yeah.
That's perfect, because studies out there show that there are a lot of fillers. They don't have to go through vigorous testing to put a supplement on the shelf anywhere. And so you could be getting fillers, and a lot of people are. They'll come in and say, "Oh, I'm taking vitamin D3," and I'm like, "Yeah, well, you're really not."
And
and
theirs
so
probably doesn't taste as good as yours.
yeah. Good point. Ours is chocolate chewable, so it's like a little dessert.
There we go.
So it's good to know. Now we research. Our pharmacy doesn't make them. We will mail them to you
That's
directly.
cool, too.
But Integrative Therapeutics is a company that we researched for years before we decided to go with them. But they showed us all the testing. In fact, they have found companies trying to sell them fillers. So they're like, "Oh no!" They put their supplements through the testing as if it were going to be an FDA-approved drug. So there's so many tests to be a supplement, so many to be a drug. Some of the more popular supplements are listed there on the screen. The clinical nutrients, it has zinc, and I mentioned that because that is helpful with the COVID. It helps prevent replication of the virus. Vitamin D3, it's the happy hormone. It's both a hormone and a vitamin. It's supposed to help with less severe symptoms. It also helps pull calcium into the bones. And it's, again, weight loss and the happy hormone. You know, vitamin D3, you get more of that in the summer, but you're not going to get enough unless, quite honestly, you're 20 minutes in the sun naked every day. That's just the reality of it. Vitamin C is so important.
I tried it. My neighbors hated that. I couldn't do it any longer.
Yeah, you might get in trouble. But vitamin C, people that have been taking that daily and then 3 a day before the second vaccine, this is not studied, I want to make that clear,
right,
but have told me they are not getting as sick. Again, not studied. Don't want to put that out
we can't
there.
study it because this is unprecedented,
Exactly.
but people are finding they're getting positive results. And I would think that because of what you do, and it's not just about building immunities, which is now the key thing,
yes,
because this won't be the last of, knock on wood, I wish it were, but I think there'll be more, I hope not to this degree, but pandemics or flus, that kind of thing. But also because you also take care of skin. And I think right now, because people are finally getting back out and socializing, that's at a premium as well, right, Lisa?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was working out the other day and it was saying that because people are on Zoom calls, they're noticing the blemishes here and there. So I was wondering why my microneedling and my Botox business was really taken off to the point where I'm like, I'm going to need some help. It's great. It's wonderful. I love doing these services. I love making people feel good, the best they can about themselves. One more thing about the vitamins, I want to go back to that, is these are the vitamins, again, that we take are studied. We know for sure you do not have to be a member to do the vitamins. That's something it's over the counter, but our pharmacy will still deliver to you. So I just want to make sure that people know that. If you want to come in for a consultation and vitamins are something that you want to get on, even the B12 shots, then you can do that without being a member. Of course, we want to take care of you primary care and hormone-wise. But back to skin, Botox. I've been a Botox injector for 10 plus years. I do a lot, mostly Botox is from here up, but I've gone to a lot of advanced programs, and I can do some things from here down. Consultations are absolutely free. I do not dilute my Botox. It's so important. People come to me. I had one girlfriend, and she said, "Oh, they told me Botox didn't work on me." Mine lasted 9 months. That's not normal. It's usually 3 to 4, but I don't dilute. That's very, very important. So you may or may not be getting what you're paying for if you think yours doesn't last very long or doesn't kick in very fast. But it erases 10 years in 10 minutes. The collagen pen that I'm using now, it is, I called a friend of mine. She's a mentor. I said, you know, I'm thinking about doing this. This was last October. She said, put down the phone now and call. I've done it for 3 years. Not one person has been dissatisfied with the results.
All of my clients that I've sent over, they just love it. And they're like, it kicks in so fast. And I'm like, yeah, Lisa, under promises, over delivers.
I'm like,
she'll say, oh, it's just
Yeah.
going to take 7 days. And they're always like, the next day I could tell.
Good. Well, this is a good time to bring up the special. You have a Botox special, so let's talk about that.
Yes, it's normally it's $11 a unit for members. I'm offering that for anyone right now as a new client, and then it's $12 if you're not a member. If you become a member, 25 again, it will remain at $11 a unit. And I'm also doing a microneedling treatment special. It's buy one area, get one free. It's $999. So basically you can do your face and your neck, or your face and your chest, or even your hands if you want to. And we can do a consultation, free consultation on that as well.
All righty. And Danielle, I saw you smiling when we were talking about vitamin B shots and some of the supplementation, so we'll find out about her results as well. So hang in there with us. If you're interested in looking younger, feeling younger, more energetic, I think we all are, then we'll have more details from 25 again next on Wave 3 Listens Live.
Traffic is brutal, bumper to bumper. Everyone's busy coming and going, not paying attention to what they're supposed to be doing, driving. Suddenly, you're on the receiving end of someone else's negligence. What do? You call 1-800-ASK-GARY. They will help you find the legal and medical help you need to get the settlement you deserve. Don't be scared and confused. It's easy. Just call the name that more than 200,000 people have trusted for more than 2 decades. 1-800-ASK-GARY.